Hey there, everyone. This is Matt Curry, and you're watching. It is currently August 14th, 2014, and you are watching Becoming Great. Today, there's no lesson to what I want to discuss. I kind of just want to take today to go over a little bit of my schedule. I know a couple days ago in the past, I have spoken about how making a schedule is important, and sticking to the schedule and rearranging the schedule as needed is also important. Um, Today I just want to revisit everything, make sure that what I'm doing is on schedule. I kind of have spent about 3 weeks or so making these videos, and where I started from, things have changed. I've gotten done a lot of tasks, and now I have a couple more tasks to come up to be ordered to meet my goals. Um, that being said, let's go over what I did today. Today, when I got home from work, I decided that I wanted to wash my car. I really do enjoy washing my car. It's something that me and my mother have done for a long time. Today, I just kind of did it myself, just because I kind of get pride from. I get pride from having a clean car. It's something that I enjoy doing. It's a nice little relaxation kind of thing too. You look good, you feel good. So that's just kind of one of the things I like to do. It's about enjoying yourself. It's something kind of small that you don't really, it doesn't take hours and hours a day to wash your car. It's just one of the small things that I enjoy that I can kind of do in a timely manner that makes sure that, I'm still enjoying what I do every day. Um, After I washed my car, I was able to write for about 1.5 hours. It felt really good. I got a lot of ideas out. I got the whole next section done. And when I kind of started to think about the next section, I said, you know what? I'm not sure if I want to spend another 1.5 hours on it. So let me just decide to step back and maybe make this video. That way, then it kind of gives me a break. As I said previously, I'm the type of person that really loves spending an hour to an hour and a half on one topic a night and doing about 4 or 5 things a night. It breaks it up a lot easier. I kind of lose focus after that a little bit. When you work 8.5 hours a day, things kind of get monotonous after so much time. So I know that if I want to write a book and give a lot of good information and not just blah information, it's going to take time and it's going to take a clear, focused mind. Um, once you write down something on paper and you get it printed out to the public, it's not something that you can kind of edit later and add a couple of thoughts here and there. These videos are great for that because I can kind of go back and discuss something else or maybe make a change as to something I said. But once it's in a book form, you can't exactly do that. So it's a little bit more difficult and you have to put a little bit more thought into it than just saying, oh, this sounds good, let me just write it down, let me just include it. Maybe let's not include it. It's just a little bit more, it takes a little bit more time, a little bit more focus to me than just a video would or washing my car would. So my schedule coming up, I'm really focused on writing this book and finishing it by August. By September, August 31st, September 1st. I want to be able to send out my manuscript, expecting a couple times for it to come back to me. This is my first manuscript, my first book, so I'm not expecting to know everything. I'm not expecting to do everything in the most timely of manners. A lot of experience comes from doing. So the fact that I don't have prior experience to build off of makes me want to give myself a little more time. But I do know that I have a deadline at the end of the year, so that's why I want to give my time on the back end for hopefully 1 to 2 weeks of waiting for a response, hearing something back, and then spending another week or two to fix it, and then sending back out again for another week or two of response. These things add up, and calendars go by very quickly, so that's why I want to get everything done as soon as possible. But that being said, I want to make sure that the quality is right, and I really do hope that my book does help people. I don't just want to write it to make money or get my name out there. I really do hope that every single person who opens up that book and reads it will actually get something out of it. It's one thing to just write a book the purpose of making a book or telling a story, um, but ultimately you want to have people benefit or gain something from the book that you're writing, from the story that you're writing. So for me, that's hoping that people will be able to be helped in the same way that I hope people will be able to be helped from my YouTube videos. They're a little bit quicker, a little bit easier to digest, and I do hope that people are enjoying them in addition to it helping them on the topics that I make. Um, so also, I want to lose 10% of my current body weight. I have lost a lot of weight in the past, and once I switched jobs, I was kind of resting on my laurels a little bit, and I kind of put a little bit on, not nearly as much as what I was before, but you kind of feel it in your body, and you can feel the difference. And I said, you know what? It's time for me to kind of get back to where I was. Now, me actually losing my target goal is actually to be less than what I weighed when I graduated high school when I was 18. So I'm looking to lose a little bit more than my comfortable weight. But by doing this, I'm hoping to live a longer and live a better life. I love being able to run and not feel winded. That's one of the things that I really do enjoy. When I did lose a lot of weight, I was able to kind of go for jogs and not feel like I was out of breath every 5 minutes, where when I was, before I started everything, it was difficult for me to walk from my parking spot to my cubicle at work. And when that happened, I said, you know what, it's time for me to make a change. So it's nice to be able to pull the trigger like that. And today's a Thursday, so I'm going to be starting everything on a Friday. It doesn't have to be a wait till Monday kind of thing. Just do it when you feel comfortable, when you're ready to start, whether it's any day of the week. I just kind of want to say this because it's going to keep me honest, and I want to put it out there to let you guys know what I'm doing, what I'm planning on doing, and it'll make me want to do it even more. If nothing else, I don't want to disappoint you, the lovely viewer. With all of that, I, in addition, want to keep up my classroom work. I have a very good GPA, currently a 4.0 in my master's, and I'm hoping to keep that up. But if I don't keep up a 4.0, that's okay. But I don't want to have it slip because I don't feel like working hard in class. I don't want it to be that I get overwhelmed by the textbook reading. I want it to be that it was hard for me to understand, and I want it to be that I gave it my all, but there just wasn't enough with what I had, and I still had my book. I had all those other things. I don't want to make excuses for myself. I want to make sure that the grade I get is the grade I deserve, and the grade I want is a 4.0. But whether or not I actually get that depends on the hard work I put in, and that's why I tell you about all the hard work I put in. That being said, I also want to continue my German speaking. I've slowed down a little bit on that because I said, you know what, there are some things that are taking precedence, like my book, like my class. They are due before the German deadline is. But I know the German is a long-term project, so that's why I'm continuing to do a little bit as I can, where I can. I just want to kind of restate this as I'm not giving up on it. I just know that I was going to slow down on it, and I am slowing down on it, which is all perfectly okay. It was something I planned for. So I'm happy to hear that I'm still on schedule and that I am still committed to doing this. Lastly, I just want to say that I'm going to plan for some failure in my fall time. This is kind of wrapping up the summer, and I know during the fall I get a little caught up with football. There's a lot of family things that I do with holidays and vacation time having to be used by the end of the year. So I know I'm going to be out of town some days. I'm going to be unavailable to be at my computer for long periods of time. But to combat this, I can still work during the mornings when I know on the weekends I have afternoon plans. I can still work when I get home from night during the weeknight. It's important to use the time that I do have and plan around the time that I don't have. Um, I'm okay with me having these things to do. And if work is anything like last year, I will be working on the weekends as well at times. But this is okay. I'm completely fine with this. I enjoy doing it. As I said yesterday, I enjoy working. So having all of these extra things to do isn't a bad thing. These are all things that I enjoy doing. These are just going to be obstacles when it comes time to doing all the rest of my work. If I need to miss football games or if I need to miss traveling once or twice in order to get some deadlines met, then I will do that. But I don't want to stop living just because of the fact that I have things to do. I understand that this is a busy time of year for me, so I'm just going to plan ahead of time and make sure that my schedule allots time for me to do these things that I enjoy. So everybody, thank you very much for watching. This is Matt Curry, and you're watching Becoming Great. Please feel free to leave a message below. Wish me luck on any of my goals. Let me know if you think that I'm doing things at a good speed. Like I said, it's been about 3 weeks since I started. I've already gotten an outline written. I've already gone way past the first first chapter of the German, and I've made sure to meet or exceed all goals in my class, in my academics class. So far, I personally think I'm doing well, but I want to hear what you guys have to think, what you guys have to say. Please feel free to leave a message below or email me at becomegreatmail@gmail.com. Thank you very much and have a good one.